Okay, here we go. Bibliography. It's time to get that bibliography done. So pay close attention and we will get started. All right, here is my presentation. So how do we create a bibliography? And we're going to start with the question of why? Oops, sorry. Why? Why do we need a bibliography? Well, all of the information in your essay was researched. You didn't come up with it in your own head, I hope. I hope you actually did all the research. But because you used other research to create your essay, you need to explain to your audience where you found that information. This is different from something called a works cited page. So on a works cited page, usually in your persuasive essays, we went to other articles or other websites or information that we read about and somewhere. So that information, if you cited it in your actual essay, you need to have a works cited page because all you did was an author's last name, comma, and a page number. On the works cited page, it actually lists all of the documentation of where this information came from. But on a bibliography, even if you didn't quote it, but you used the information, like demographics or tuition amounts, you have to put it in the bibliography. All right, so the big concept, you should have received your information from several sites. Petersons.com, niche.com, the university website, those three you had to have. You could have also had a school brochure, and you could have done an interview, you could have done the virtual tour online and put some information in from the virtual tour. So here's what you need to have open. You need 3 tabs open. Your essay, your original notes, like I told you, you needed that resource part at the very bottom, and easybib.com. And down here below you'll see the website, and we're going to go to that right now. So I know you can do this. You got to follow the steps one at a time. You might want to have a split screen. You might want to replay this and pause it so that you can follow along at the same time. All right, so you know where to find me if you have any questions. Remind, Google Classroom, whatever it is you need. All right, let's take a look and get to it quickly. So here's my bibliography, and hopefully if you copied my template and you finished all of your essay, you're going to go all the way down to the last page, which is your bibliography. You're also going to have your notes open, and if you go all the way to the bottom, and this is why I wanted you to have this chart filled in, I created this to help you. We're just going to be copying and pasting information into easybib.com. So if you look up here at the web address, easybib.com brings you here. Now it can check your paper for plagiarism and grammar, but be careful because it's going to be sending you a bunch of pop-ups. It's going to ask you to try it, to enroll, to enter your email address, and I'd rather you didn't do that. Just go to Create Citations and you'll be fine. So when you go to Create Citations, it gives you a choice of websites, books, journals, or newspapers, films, online databases, advertisements. There's all kinds of sources. So this is a great way to do bibliographies and works cited for any pages any papers you do from this point forward. So we're going to go back first, and I'm going to look on my resources chart, and I'm going to go to my petersons.com link. I copied the web address like I asked you guys to do because this is going to be so simple. All you have to do is Control-C, go to EasyBib, click website, because that's what it is. Click in the little box, Control-V. And of course, if you're using a Chromebook, you may have to drag it and drop it. And then you're going to see that there's 4 steps. You have to click the orange buttons, Cite, Continue, and it's going to ask you to fill in some more information, but we don't have it. We don't know who wrote, who the author of the website was for Petersons. It doesn't tell us. So we're just going to leave all of those questions alone, just leave them blank and go down to Complete Citation. Once you get to the last stage, if you scroll down, you'll see that your new citation is sitting right here. This is a bibliography citation. If you need in-text citations, so that means in the parentheses in the paragraph, you can click this and it'll copy it and you can put it into your actual essay. But we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go back and forth. So here's my niche.com website, Control-C. Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh. Things are popping up everywhere. Go back up to Create a New Citation, website, click, paste, search, cite, continue, go down to the bottom, Complete Citation, and there now it'll pop up at the bottom here. Now we have 2 different citations. All right, we're going to do that for each one. So create a new citation. Go back to my report. This is the college website. Control C, website, click, Control V, search, cite, continue, complete citation. Now we have 3. Okay, and we're going to go back to the chart. This is, actually I'm going to skip that one because the athletics page, I used it, but I didn't actually use it here. I actually, oh no, I did, because I talked about the Lions. Okay, because that wasn't on the regular website. So Control C, create a new citation, website, search. And now I'm going to get to the Mount Holyoke virtual tour, and that was on YouTube. So I'm clicking the link. Oops, forgot to finish this other one, sorry. Complete. All right, and now I have 4 of them here, and now create a new citation. Now this one was not a website. It's actually a film online video. So I'm going to click here, paste. Now on this one, I happen to know that it's a different title. So when I went to the site, I knew that it was Why a Woman's College. And so we'll just do that. Okay, so that's the actual title, and then we're going to, I know it's longer, but I'm trying to keep it quick here, complete citation. And now we have this also, okay, and create a new citation. I'm going to go back. I know I'm going fast, but I also have an interview, and then I have a brochure. So let's go to EasyBib and do the interview first. So it's neither one of these things. We're going to click more and go all the way down. It's in alphabetical order. I'm going to click on interview. So remember, I interviewed my cousin. Let's start here. What I'm citing, a personal interview. And the title, my title when I interviewed him was What Makes Mount Holyoke Great? Okay, and then the date I interviewed him was the 25th of April. And then it was 2020, and I actually emailed him. You're going to also put the interviewer, that's you. So of course I'm just going to put Mrs. Paliza because that's my name as far as you guys are concerned. And I have yet another bibliographic citation, and my final one is the brochure. So I need to scroll down and look for brochure. So when you're doing that, it says corporate author. Well, who's the author? Mount Holyoke College. What's the title? Well, it's just Mount Holyoke because it's the brochure. You're going to look on the back of your brochure if you used one, and there should be a date that it was published. Try to find that. The publisher is usually the university. And then I'm going to put the year as 2018 because I have an older version. Complete citation. And now I have all of the different sources that I used. Now, if you go to the top of the works of the list here, you click Copy All. Go back to your paper, Control V, and take a look at that. The only problem is that when you format a bibliography, instead of the first line being indented like a paragraph, your second line needs to be indented. And because of the way the defaults are in Google Docs, it's going to be a little messy. But what you're going to do is hit the Enter key and a tab on the second line of every entry. Now, that looks a little confusing. So now you have to click and drag. Go where the up-down arrow is for line spacing. You're going to click Single first. Go back to the up-down line spacing and go to Custom Spacing and change these to 0. The before and after are zeros. Apply. Now it looks even more crunched. So what you have to do is click outside, go to where the end of each citation is with the period, and hit the Enter key. because they do need to have a space in between. So I need to look for the period. And you'll notice as I'm doing that, what happened was every single website has now this blue link. And so the only way, it's really easy to fix that. Click and drag again over the whole thing. Go up to the text color and click black. There you have it. Your bibliography is done. And it's done correctly. And it was done quickly and easily. It's even in alphabetical order. If you notice, the first word, the first letter of each line is in alphabetical order, because that's the way you do bibliography, always in bibliographic citation form. And then you also have to put it in alphabetical order. Second line is indented, or second and all other lines are indented. All right, hopefully that helped you, and you're going to get right on this. Remember, again, split the screen if you want, replay this, and do it one at a time if you need to. This EasyBib is a great website that's going to help you with all of your papers from this time forward, unless they come up with something better. All right, good luck, guys, and I will see you soon, hopefully. Okay, bye.